Hello everybody and welcome to part 1 of Let's Play Star Control 2, the Ur-Quan Masters. I am Jimbo Spike, and before we do anything, I am going to go to my settings. I'm going to name the captain after yours truly, Jimbo Spike, and I'm also going to name my flagship Andromeda. Let's exit the menu. Exit this menu and go to navigate. Now we needed to head to Earth, so let's do that now. See if they need any help in fighting the Ur-Quan. We're very close to Earth now. What have we got here? What's this coming towards us?
Attention, interloper. Heed this recorded message. This drone vessel speaks with the voice and authority of the Ur-Quan. You are trespassing within Ur-Quan space. This world, Earth, may not be approached for any reason, nor will hostilities against our orbital platform be tolerated. In addition, your ship does not respond to standard hierarchy identification transmissions, and is therefore deemed to be independent. This is not permissible. Only subservience shall be tolerated. This drone now leaves to inform the Ur-Quan of your transgressions. You are commanded to remain here and await the arrival of the Ur-Quan. Disobedience will be punished.
Oh dear. Looks like things didn't go very well for Earth. That doesn't look like Earth, it's all red. Let's go have a look, shall we? We are now at Earth. And it's glowing red. Let's scan the planet. Nope, we can't scan the planet. So let's navigate and head to this station here. See if we can get some answers.
Attention unidentified space vessel. I am Starbase Commander Hayes of the slave planet Earth. Our hyperwave broadcast is extremely weak. Situation critical. Energy cores exhausted. Scanners and deep radar are non-functional. We cannot identify your vessel. Are you the scheduled hierarchy resupply ship? Repeat. Are you the resupply vessel?
No, we're not. Slave planet? Hierarchy resupply vessel? What is going on here?
Look, I don't know who you are or why you're here, but right now the only thing I'm worried about is saving the lives of 1,900 men and women aboard this starbase, and right now you're our only hope. I can't keep the transmitter on too much longer. We need the power for heat and air, so if you don't have any radioactives on board your vessel, please get some and bring them back here before it's too late.
Where can I find these radioactive elements you need?
The fastest way to get radioactives in this system would be to land on Mercury and scour the surface for deposits of radioactive elements. But be careful. Mercury's a pretty inhospitable place. Watch out for earthquakes and those high temperature areas.
We'll leave to find the elements you require.
Thanks. I'll make sure to mention this the next time I talk with our masters. I'm sure they will reward you.
By blowing us up. Okay then, we have our first objective. We have to head to Mercury and get some radioactives. Now if I remember correctly, if I go to cargo, yes, this orange one here is radioactive, so we'll be looking for orange ones. Let's continue to navigate. Let's get out of Earth's orbit. And head to Mercury. Nearly there. Let's see what we see. Let's scan okay, it's got, I don't know, not much mass, quite high temperature, and earthquakes could be a bit of a problem. Unfortunately, I don't really have a mouse to point at things, but oh well. We've got some minerals, and right here are the ones we need. So let's land here. And while we're down here, we should get some more minerals as well. Let's navigate and head back to the station. We've got some radioactives. Soon be on our way back to Earth. There it is. Let's go back to the station.
Did you find any radioactive elements for our power cores?
Yes, I did.
We're initiating transfer of radioactives, Captain. Now, as soon as our engineers can refit the energy cores, that's much better. Power ratings are climbing. Life support is coming back into the green. Deep radar systems and sensors are now online, and I can scan your vessel. What the hell kind of ship is that? Just who are you, Captain?
I need you to explain a few things.
What do you
yes.
want to know?
What's the purpose of this Starbase?
Ur-Quan slave law requires that we maintain an orbital space platform to assist hierarchy vessels which are in need of repairs or fuel. Since the shield around the Earth cuts us off completely from the planet, we're dependent on the Ur-Quan resupply ships for our non-renewable resources. The resupply vessels are supposed to arrive every 5 years, at which time the Ur-Quan somehow penetrate the shield and exchange those of us up here with replacement personnel from the surface.
What is a strange red glow around the Earth?
When the Alliance lost the war, the Ur-Quan gave Earth a single choice. Join the hierarchy as battle thralls and fight for the Ur-Quan to enslave other sentient species, or become fallow slaves and be forever imprisoned on a single world encased in an impenetrable energy shield here on Earth. We choose not to fight for the Ur-Quan.
Where are the
Soon
Ur-Quan?
after the Earth accepted the Ur-Quan's oath of fealty, they departed, leaving behind a battle group of Spathy and Ilrath ships based on the moon.
Yes, what was that red, fast-moving object in orbit around the Earth?
That was the Ur-Quan security drone. It keeps an eye on us. Captain, what happened to the spy drone?
Spy drone?
Oh no! Right now it's probably cruising through hyperspace heading right towards the closest hierarchy outpost. When the Ur-Quan find out that you're here, they're gonna send a combat fleet instantly.
Well, I am Captain Jimbo Spike of the Starship Andromeda. We are the survivors of a Star Control science research team to the Vela star system.
Star Control science mission, huh? Captain, I served as a Star Control officer during the war aboard several cruisers in the Corward Front. And if there'd been any scientific mission to Vela, I would have heard about it.
The mission was highly secret.
You know, come to think of it, there were some rumors that Corridor 9, the Special Operations Division of Star Control, was directing some hush-hush operation near Androsynth Space. The Vela star system, yes, that would be the right direction. So, Captain, if you say it's true, how do you explain that huge alien starship you're flying? And why are you here? What do you want from us?
We have returned to Earth to give you the technological secrets of the precursors and to help you fight the hierarchy.
Fight the Ur-Quan. Win back our freedom. I remember having such thoughts myself once, long time ago. That was in the first years after the defeat, when it was still terrifying to look up and see the bloody glow of the pulsating slave shield overhead. Though day and night we gazed up at the impenetrable wall as though the sheer power of our hatred would pull it down. But over the years I spent so much of my time struggling, down on the surface, under the shield, and then later up here trying to keep the station alive, that I'd forgotten what it means to be free, to hate our Ur-Quan masters. And now here you are, in an alien ship of unknown power, offering me your assistance to fight against the hierarchy again after all these years. Captain, your offer is intriguing. It's tempting to think that with your advanced precursor technology, we can somehow crack the Earth's slave shield and reassemble the Alliance to attack the hierarchy. And this time, win the damn war. Consider the consequences if you should fail. The Ur-Quan won't just punish us here on the station, they'll exact a gruesome retribution on the surface below as well. Before I commit this station to helping you attack the Ur-Quan and accepting the risk of annihilation if we are defeated, I have to make sure that you and your ship have what it takes to oppose the hierarchy. I'll make you a deal. If you can eliminate the alien base on the moon and get rid of that threat at least, I will seriously consider your offer.
What details can you give us about the base on the moon?
After the Ur-Quan erected the slave shield around the Earth and established this space station, they decided to leave a contingent of combat ships close to the Earth to keep watch on our planet and confirm that they were obeying the Ur-Quan slave laws. I'm certain they're still out there on the surface of the moon because we can pick up a constant stream of alien broadcasts.
Tell me again about the hierarchy base on the moon.
As I said before, after the Ur-Quan erected the slave shield around the Earth and assembled the space station, they decided to leave a contingent of Spathi and Ilrath ships stationed on the moon. We've looked at the moon base through our telescopes, and we can confirm that there's still substantial activity down there, but we've never been able to make contact with the base using either hyperwave caster or traditional radio signals.
We should go now and neutralize the base.
Be careful, Captain. There are probably a dozen Spathi eluders and Ilrath Avengers down there on the lunar surface. I don't know why they haven't come after you yet, but when they do, you'd better have your weapons armed and your thrusters burning hot.
Okie dokie then. Let us head to the moon. Let's blast it to bits. Let's scan the planet. Some minerals. Energy signature, and some biologicals. Let us land over here. Let's kill these biologicals. One down. Dozen more to go. Aluminium. Go look at this base. Report from the surface. We have discovered an alien base and have explored its interior. The installation must have been abandoned many years ago, but great care has been taken to make it appear active. Life support systems are functioning, fusion generators at full output, and robotic construction vehicles have been programmed to roam the lunar surface, bulldozing moon dust into random piles. In addition, we have found the installation's hyperwave locked in transmit mode, endlessly playing the same alien recording. Although we cannot translate the message, our Xenotech Ensign Rigby believes the message is some kind of alert or mayday broadcast. The base is filled with useful materials and equipment. We will scavenge as much as we can and bring it aboard immediately. End of report. Okay, so the moon base was abandoned. Well, I'm still going to blast these robots. Come here, little robot. I'm going to shoot you. One more left and a couple more minerals. Get these last two, I think it is over here. Yep. And the moon is now clear. So navigate. And head back to Commander Hayes. Let's report on what we found.
Have you dealt with the base yet?
Completely destroyed the enemy. No, I'm not going to start by lying. So, we found the base, but it was abandoned years ago.
I'll be darned. All these years we've been listening to their incoherent broadcast, and we never even guessed. Captain, listen closely. Long-range sensors show a ship closing on this station fast. Our computer identifies it as Ilrath, Avenger class. I think you've got a fight on your hands, Captain. Your
Ooh,
best
yeah.
bet is to wait until you have point-blank range. Captain, it's jamming our signal.
By the fetid
Yee.
breath of the Dark Twin Kazon, a human and an alien starship. How fascinating. When I intercepted that Ur-Quan drone and learned that an unidentified starship had approached Earth, I never expected to find such a remarkable vehicle in the hands of a human. Humans are prey animals, weak and helpless. But here is a human in an armed starship, and therefore in direct violation of the oath of fealty. I am sure our masters, the Ur-Quan, will punish Earth most severely for this treachery when I present them with the twisted wreckage of your ship and your many charred corpses.
Where the hell did you come from?
Since you will soon be dead, I will gladly explain. We have spent many years gleefully preying on the Pakunk. They are a pitiful, easily killed species. And we would have continued in this divine worship of Dokar and Kazon, but we required additional crew members and repairs to our cloaking device. So we departed the Jiglass constellation and set course for home. But before we had reached our region of space, we detected the passage of a nearby vessel, the Ur-Quan drone. It informed us about you, so here we are. And now, you die.
You wish. We'll blast you out of the sky. We could take Jumbo Spike, or we could take Buck. I think I'm going to take Buck. Every time we see a new ship, I'm going to be showing you a ship description video so you can get a basic idea of what it can do.
Earthling cruiser, long-range MX nuclear missiles, short-range point defense laser system. Ill-Wrath Avenger possesses an invisibility cloak and gouts forth devastating blasts of flame.
Fire! Fire! Victory! Whee!
What a beautiful sight, Captain. I haven't seen an Avenger blown away like that since the battle in Draco. I guess you've shown that you can handle yourself in battle, Captain. So my last reservation about helping you has been dissolved. I will commit this station to helping free Earth and defeat the Ur-Quan. We may get our atoms rearranged in the process, but by God, Captain, we're going to try. So the obvious first step is to get the precursor equipment and software over here so that we can make it work with our ship repair fabricators. But then what, Captain?
We will slowly build our strength, unify an allied Starfleet, and bring the Ur-Quan to their near equivalents.
A sensible plan, Captain. Let's get to work. Good luck. By the way, Captain, I think we need a name for this new alliance we're going to forge. And since it was your idea, it's only fair that you get the honor of naming it. So, what will it be?
Empire of Jumbo Spike. They will call it the New Alliance of Free Stars.
Okay, that sounds pretty inspiring. So be it. The New Alliance of Free Stars. Now, Captain, I expect the configuration process for the Starbase to take at least 2 weeks, so let's get to work. I have good news to report, Captain. We have successfully integrated the precursor technology from your ship into our fabricator system, and as you can see, we've already begun minor repairs on your ship, patching up some of the micrometeorite holes. We noticed that your ship does not have an emergency warp escape unit, so our engineers rigged up some for you and each of your escorts. Now, you should be able to escape from a bad situation with the touch of a button. But there is a cost, however. The unit gulps up 5 fuel units each time your precursor ship uses it. Also, we now have a limited capacity to make modifications to your ship, to refine starship fuel, to build additional combat ships, and to train new members of your crew for the flagship and any ships you acquire for your fleet. Captain, I know you're eager to get to work, so I'll be brief. If you have any questions how this starbase works, what resources we need, or just some background information on the galaxy, don't hesitate to ask.
Well, I'm going to call that it for part 1. Join me next time for part 2. I'll see you then.